Welcome. So today we're going to go through the first part here of Brightstone Cove, Tseldora. So back through there is the Doors of Pharos. This is the way to progress, but there's this army camp here. So there's a number of these soldiers. There's some pigs. There's a mimic in that building. So the biggest threats are the soldiers. They will, just kind of come out of nowhere and hit you. But, you also got to be careful, because once you start going through here, these two guys will start shooting arrows all over the place. So do be aware of that. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and see if we can... Hey, we're one-shotting him. Nice, nice. So go ahead. Start trying to whittle them down a little bit. Keeping in mind, guys will come through the various tents, so do be careful about that. I'm going to try and take this guy out from range. As you can see, those arrows hurt quite a bit. And now we got that guy firing at us. So, yeah. Great. We'll come back and grab all that stuff. Come here, buddy. Yeah, you want to kind of draw people... Oh, goddamn. Oh, no wonder I'm not hitting with the right thing. It definitely has an impact, doesn't it? Alright, so anyway, let's try and take out the piggies here. Very tough. Highly resistant to our stuff. And here they come. Yep, gotta be careful for them. They will sneak up on you. This one's a lot more, not really sure why, but he's a lot more resistant. Whoa. But remember, you can always fall back. There we go, got him down. Yeah, take out the piggy. Taking out Piggy Smalls here. I have no idea if that's his name, but it sounded good. Alright. Got it. I'll go ahead and try and snipe this guy. There we go, got him. Now I'll try and snipe out this guy. There we go. Okay. Looking pretty good. Our next order of business is just to run through all these real quick. Pick up the goods. Soul of a nameless soldier. Another one. Large soul of a proud knight. Another soul of a nameless. We want to take this down. So the item will come down. There we go. Got some lacerating arrows. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Grab the large soul of a nameless soldier. Okay, so in here you're gonna see this chest. That's your mimic. Alright, and you're gonna hear something also periodically, and that's a... Grab the Titanite shard. That's a pig that's in here. Yeah, that was him. So, and that's how you get into this area, is by jumping into here and killing the pig. So, actually, I think you can run off, so we'll try that first. There we go. Grab the holy water urns. Now, looking at this, we can't really see the teeth necessarily, but you'll notice the, let me try and fix this. You'll notice the latches look really clean. So if you want, what you can do is you can actually just jump, just climb up here, go out and snipe him to death. But, we'll just go ahead and kill him that way. Staff of Wisdom, Dark Leggings. We'll look at that real quick. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Cannot be used to cast hexes, but if I remember correctly, that actually requires like 50 intelligence. Yeah, but it has S scaling in intelligence, so so if you're going for sorcerer build, that's definitely the staff you would want to have. All right, so we've gotten everything that's in this area. So now we're going to head this way, which is the path of progression. So now you're going to see this church, and you're going to see an item in the window, and we're going to go get that. But our goal, ultimately, is to get down into this area. So, but first things first, we got to be careful, because these guys are going to roll boulders on us. So we need to be careful. He's kind of like a, oh, let me, get you to come on up and trick you into coming down and attacking me, and then these guys are gonna roll these boulders down. See, there's a guy right there, there's a guy right there, and a guy right there. So what you can do is you can get these guys to roll the boulders, and it'll kill them. Full of a nameless. Do be careful. There's a bunch of guys down here, so you kind of want to not get ganged up on. Just be careful. You should be okay. Go ahead and kill him. I've never really tried to break this thing. Well, there you go. We can break it. Let me see if I can draw him over. There we go. Trying to make things easier on ourselves. Upgraded the hide spear and infused it with lightning, so thought, hey, why not? Anyway, it's hitting pretty good, I must admit. Another large Titanite shard. Okay, there are a couple more guys just around the corner over here. You should be fine to grab this. Another large Titanite shard. Go ahead and start sniping these guys down a bit. I hope you have some flame butterflies, and I hope you're not afraid of spiders for the next part. Let me go ahead and put those on. There we go. And the good thing about Brightstone Cove is you can actually get some from Ornifex. So as you come down here, just go ahead and snipe these guys. No point in leaving them alive. I mean, I don't like spiders. I don't know about you guys, but... Now, one interesting thing you can actually do with a lot of these, you can, sometimes you can light them with flame arrows. So if you don't have anything, you might try that. But I have flame butterflies, so I'm just gonna go ahead and light it. There we go. As you can see, there's a chest, there's a bunch of spiders. So again, we're just gonna go ahead, get ready, because they're all gonna come this way. When you can get them in these narrow little corridors, it's really helpful. You want over here, buddy? You want this? I see you're afraid. Okay, got him. So, let's run back over here. Go ahead and light the torch. Go ahead and head on back in. I'm gonna grab this brazier right here real quick. Go ahead and light that. There we go. Did I miss anybody? Nope, everybody looks dead. Good deal. Let's go ahead and open this. Avoid the trap. Pick up the heavy bolts. And continue on. Okay. So there is a boss in here. Break that. Grab the human effigy. Go ahead and shoot him down. There we go. And it's the Congregation and was it Prowling Magus or something like that? How they got to be a boss, that's a good question. But activate here to get the wall to lift up. Go on up here. Go ahead and kill him. But this is the thing we saw from back up at the army camp. So go ahead and pick that up. It's the priestess set. So you just need to be aware that these guys are in here. If you got some AoE stuff, you will just absolutely destroy these guys. They're not particularly difficult. There's like 2 priests and then a bunch of like just people. And so the priest, the Prowling Magus main priest, has like 1 health bar. And then the Congregation itself has 1 health bar. Let me clear up stuff real quick. Always like having my inventory kind of empty. All right. All right. As you can see, I mean, I've hit him with... He's almost dead, so now we're gonna shift focus to them. Alright. And now we can switch to our melee weapon and just kill these guys at our heart's content. You know, pokey weapons or killing several of them at a time. And there we end. Our victory achieved. Did get a Titanite slab, but yeah, that's about it. Alright. So having finished them off, you're gonna run out here. And the bonfire that we need is right over here. Go ahead and grab that. And before we go into Brightstone Cove's main area, which we'll do next episode, you can drop down here and approach it from this way, but really, you really need to approach it with some homeward bones. Basically, if you've completed, if you've talked to Creighton and Pate and finished their dialogues in both the places they're supposed to be, they will be in here. So you can go in here, and it'll take you over to the next part of Brightstone Cove, to where you can get the engraved gauntlets. But if we went from there, we would pop out right here. But really what you want to do is you need to go down this side of Brightstone Cove, homeward bone back, because there are things over here that you can't get from going this way. And then go this way to grab a bonfire down at the bottom. So, but I'll show you that. Don't worry about it. Get the cracked red eye orb. We're gonna run over here real quick. There is a person we need to talk to. Alright, so let's grab everything real quick. Fading Soul. Bonfire Ascetic. Another Fading Soul. Cleric Small Shield. Skeptic Spice. And another Fading Soul.
Something seems to be... Yes, I can tell. You have doubts. But I am Cromwell. Regret. Anguish. Together, they are the...
So if you've committed sins, you can talk to him and he will absolve you of it.
Now, you're lost. You poor little... Yes, how? But if your heart is yet, now is the chance.
So we'll see what he sells. He sells the White Priest set. You know, depending on your gender, you can't wear it. So... to be aware of that. He has a Poison Bright ring. We already got that from Earthen Peak. You want to stop bleeding, you can use the Blood Bite ring, Curse Bite ring for curse resistance. Not bad if you're messing around with the basilisks and stuff. Also some Dark Troches to temporarily boost your dark defense. And then he sells a number of miracles such as Great Heal, Replenishment, Caressing Prayer, Force, Emit Force, Heavenly Thunder, Perseverance, and the Hex Scraps of Life, which we are going to pick up. Now you can talk to him.
Can be forgiven, no matter how. Surely, anyone can, no matter. Surely.
I don't know if I've done anything bad, so... Yep, there we go. Okay, so I haven't sinned, so...
We must never forget our sins.
But if you have sinned, you know, like killing an NPC or something like that, come back here. I I think the first time you come through, it's like with Ornifex. The first time you trade a boss soul with Ornifex, it's free. I think it's free the first time you come and actually get absolution from him, and then it costs from there on out. But there you have it. So yeah, like I said, definitely have some homeward bones, because you're gonna want to go down each of these sides, and you can't come back when you go down. You're gonna have to either go this way and get the bonfire. If you go this way, you actually can't get the bonfire. So, but yeah, if you got some homeward bones, you'll be fine. You just go down one way, come back, homeward bone, come back and go down the other way. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that useful. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.